Welcome to Kendra's Artistic Crochet Designs. And today we are going to be making the aligned puff washcloth. So we are going to start, that is number 54 in my 63 Easy to Crochet pattern stitches combined to make an Heirloom Afghan by Darla Sims. So we're going to start with a chain of 26. And so we've got 1, 2, 3. Hang on a second. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, to 1, to 2, to 3, to 4, to 5, and 26. Alright, so now we are going to slip, we're in the second chain from the hook, we're going to single crochet. And then we're going to chain 1, skip the next chain, and single crochet in the next. Alright, chain 1, skip the next, single crochet in the next. And you're going to do this all the way down. Chain 1, skip the next, and single crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip, single crochet. So by the time that you get down, counting those chain 1s, you should have 25 stitches altogether. Wait a minute, we're skipping that one. We need to go this one. So skip that one. And then you'll skip the last one, and in the last stitch you'll skip that one, then in the last stitch you'll put a single crochet. So you should end up with a single crochet in the last stitch, and that's what this looks like with the single crochets and chain 1 spaces. Okay, so we're going to chain 1 and turn, and in the first stitch we're going to put a half double crochet. So then in the chain 1 space, we're going to put a puff. So we're going to wrap your hook, go in the chain 1 space and come out. You have 3 loops. Wrap your hook, go in the chain 1 space and come out. You have 5 loops. Wrap your hook, go in the chain 1 space and come out. Now you have 7. Wrap your hook, go in the chain 1, and now you have 9. So you could do that 4 times. Now you're going to go through all 9 of those loops, chain 1, and then you're going to chain 1 again. And then that's what we're going to do now, is we're going to skip the next single crochet and put puff stitches in all the chain 1 spaces. So you should have 12 puff stitches by the end of this row. So next, chain 1 space. We have 2 more puff stitches to do. There's 1 more. And then in the last puff stitch, you're just going to chain 1 once, and then you're going to half double crochet in that last single crochet. Okay, and let me see how many we have here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, yeah, 12 puff stitches. That is correct. All right, so this is what it looks like for row 2. Okay, so now row 3, we're going to chain 1 and turn. In the first half double crochet here, you're just going to put a single crochet. And then you're going to chain 1, and you're going to skip over the puff stitch and then put a single crochet in between those chain 1 spaces in between the puff stitches. So chain 1 and single crochet. So we're just single crocheting in between the puff stitches after your chain 1s. Yeah. And this is row 3. And then you'll skip over the last puff stitch, and in the half double crochet, you'll single crochet in that. Alright, and that's what it looks like. So now, what you're going to do is, we're going to repeat rows 2 and 3 until, if your washcloth is 7 inches this way, then you want to go until it's 7 inches the other way. So to make a perfect square. Or you can make it a rectangle. You could do whatever you want. I'm going to finish my square off camera, and I will let you get yours done, and then we will be back to show you how to do the border. Okay, so this is the completed square. This is what it looks like. And I've connected my other color to it, and we're going to chain 1 and we're going to turn. And on this one, it doesn't matter. There's no front and back on this one. So in this first stitch, we're going to put 3 single crochets in there. and then we're going to put a in, so in that, for, and then the next stitch is a chain 1. So you're just going to put a single crochet in there. And so you're going to single crochet in every single crochet in every chain 1. And so you should have, there should be 25 stitches here, but there's 23 stitches between the corners, just so you know. So if you're not going to count your corners, which there's 3 single crochet in each corner, then you should have 23 stitches between the corners. And then when you get to this last stitch right here, you're just going to put 3 single crochets in there. And now we have to make sure that there's 23 stitches on this side between the corners. And it looks like those are half doubles and singles. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 16. So in this first one right here, we're going to put 2 single crochets. There's 2. In the single crochet row, there's 3. And now there's 2 on this one. So there's 5. And then single crochet row, there's 6. And then put 2 in this next one. So there's 7. And then 8. 6, 7, 8, 9 actually. Is that 9? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 9. And it helps if you could count. And then I need 2 around this half double crochet. And then 1 in here. 10, 11, 12. And then this is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18, 19, 20, 21, and oh my, this works out perfect, 22 and 23. There we go. And then in this first stitch right here, we're just going to do this last stitch. We're going to do 3 single crochets in there, and you're going to work your way across and down the other, making sure that there's 23 stitches between those corners. So I will finish up mine, and we'll be back for the round 2 of the border. Okay, so I'm all the way around there, and I slip stitch to the first single crochet, and we're going to chain 1 here, and then we're just going to put a single crochet in this first stitch and 2 doubles. And then we're going to do that in the next stitch too. And this is the corner, but when we come back around, there's a 3rd stitch here that we need to do that in on this side. So we're going to do the falling leaf stitch. So we're going to skip 2, and in the 3rd one, put a falling leaf stitch in. Skip 2, do the same thing, put the falling leaf stitch in, all the way down to the end until you come to the corner. and you'll see 3 stitches in that corner, and you're going to need to put the falling leaf stitch in each one of those stitches instead of skipping. Okay, so this skips 2 right into the first falling leaf stitch on the corner. So, I mean, the first stitch on the corner, and we're going to put a falling leaf stitch into it. And then the next one, put a falling leaf stitch into it. And then the last one. It kind of helps you turn the corner when you do that. So now you're going to start skipping stitches again, and you're going to skip 2 stitches, and in the third one put the falling leaf stitch in, and you're going to do this all the way around. So I'm going to finish mine off camera, and then we'll be back to show you what the washcloth looks like. Okay, so here is the finished washcloth. And even though there are some holes in this, I think it still would be a nice scrubbing washcloth. It's nice and soft. And then, you know, the bubbles, the soap bubbles would be in between all that and really make it soft. So anyway, I hope you guys had a lot of fun making this washcloth with me. I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and bye-bye now.